Great. Welcome again, everyone. I'm going to call the meeting to order. And I'll just, for the record, read out that again, we have Peg, Mary Lee, Stan, and Vicky, and myself on the board, as well as Diana, Stella, and Kip on staff, and Kim Springer as a member of the public. And I will make the motion to approve the December 27th, 2023 special meeting agenda. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, great. Peg? Any discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Great, motion passes. All right, we are going to move on to the public hearing stage of the proposed makerspace and recording studio policy. So I need a motion to actually open the public hearing part of the meeting. Do I have that motion?
I move to open a public hearing for the purpose of hearing comments on the proposed makerspace and recording studio policy.
Awesome. I will second that. Thank you so much, Mary Lee. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed? All right. Let us open the public comment section.
If anyone wants to say anything, please raise your hand and we'll unmute you. And it looks like we don't have any public comment on that.
Okay. I will then move to close the public hearing to take public comment on the proposed adoption of the makerspace and recording studio policy. Do I have a second?
I second
Okay, thanks, Vicky.
the motion to close public.
Okay. Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
And any opposed? All right. So the public hearing portion of the meeting is closed. And now we're just going to move to hear from Kip about the staff report and then have a discussion about the proposed policy and then to vote on the resolution. So Kip, do you want to go?
Sure. My staff report is an oral one this month because we've kind of been involved in this for a while and there's not a whole lot to say about it other than we needed a policy and a liability waiver to be able to open the makerspace, which is scheduled to open on January 9th. It had a lot of input from Abigail Moore, our county attorney, and we had, going back, I guess, a step to the public hearing, we had no public comment submitted to the board on this policy. So the final recommendation of staff is that the board adopt the policy with one slight change that Lisa found in the liability waiver. There is a misspelled word. It should be, I forget what it was, invoke instead of invokes. So just an extra S.
That's right. Okay, great.
And you do have a resolution that Abigail and I drafted that would be what part of your adoption process here. And at some point we would need Lisa and Stan to stop by the library to sign it.
Okay, okay. That makes sense. Thanks, Kip. Anything else you want to share with us about the policy?
Actually, I will say one more thing. Stan
Sure.
did have a comment on the policy too. One of his questions was, there was nothing in the policy specific to if a patron refuses to wear safety equipment and what happens and should there be something. And I explained to him that that is also covered by the library use policy if somebody refuses to follow library rules. So there is recourse there. So but I'm sure everyone will be safe and respectful. So,
Okay, great. Anybody on the board have any questions or comments about the policy?
I do have a comment, I guess it's a question. This seems to be such an amazing endeavor. I don't know of any other library that has anything like this. Is there
Wow.
history?
yes, there are a lot of libraries that have maker spaces. They all look somewhat different. Most probably have 3D printers. Most probably have a sewing machine. There's, I believe, the Natrona County Library may be the only other library in the state that has one.
Okay.
There are other maker spaces that the University of Wyoming operates.
Mhm.
There's one in Laramie, there's one in Sublette County, I believe. So there is certainly precedent for it.
Okay.
But we're unique in our area for sure.
It's
Yeah,
it's
just-
been a national trend for a while, and I think I want to say it started at the college level.
Yeah,
That's what I'm familiar with, and then has trickled down to the public schools, and I think it's a great, and there's all kinds of partnerships that have come out of it as well with community, including Jackson, of course, with robotics and
okay.
yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I have seen them in college libraries before, but to actually have it right behind the checkout desk is pretty darned amazing.
It is.
If I can just add a little history, when we worked on the library edition, a makerspace was considered. The library expert we were working with has done quite a few of them, and that was about 10 years ago now, I believe. Had done quite a few of them in the Denver area, so it's kind of always been out there. So I have to say, from a personal viewpoint, it's really exciting to see it come to fruition.
That's great. Yeah, seems really exciting to me. Any other comments or questions?
If it's off the topic of the policy, can I ask a question that's not on the topic of the policy, or?
About the makerspace?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I'm just curious, Kip, if you're closer to having an opening date.
Yes, January 9th.
Wow.
Is a soft launch for sure. The Wonder Institute, the Silverbergs, are out of the country right now, and they have said we should just go ahead and kick off without them. But we are going to work with Diana Eden to make sure we have some sort of splashy kickoff, and with our foundation and a lot of members of the Wonder Institute's team who's helped train us up and make this possible. So there will be something on or about the space opens on the 9th. There'll be something big and splashy on or about that date as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Be here, and I'm going to be gone the 9th through the 16th.
Well, it'll still be here when you come back.
No.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, everybody. Any other comments or discussion about the policy or the resolution? Are we ready to have someone make a motion?
I think so, and I would move that we adopt the makerspace and recording studio policy.
Great.
Actually, we need to add as amended with an effective
As
date of-
amended,
with an effective date of December 27th, 2023.
with an effective date 27th, 2023.
Okay, now we're good.
Okay, great. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thanks, Peg. Any other discussion? Okay. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. I can come in this week still, Kip, if you want a signature on that. I
It
don't know if
doesn't,
it's time
it's
sensitive.
approved, and so it's
Okay.
just whenever you can, and Stan won't be back until January sometime, so.
Okay.
We can sign it at the next meeting even.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I will move to adjourn the December 27th, 2023 special meeting, if I have a second.
Second.
Okay,
My
my
Second.
battery's about to die.
Okay, well, good timing. Any discussion? All in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you all. We are adjourned, and it's good to see everybody. Enjoy the rest of the holiday week.